So this is very strange for me because at my open mics that I run at other places I have a break between people, but this is like a proper open mic where the next artist is going to come up and I'm really, do you want this off here? Off in your hands?
I don't have to work out that. It's alright, I've done this before.
Yeah, I know. Well, if you want to yank it, just yank it out. So, come. I think that's about the right height. So I haven't heard her perform for a year and 8 months, and I'm really looking forward to hearing her again. And I'm sure that she's not going to do the stuff she did a year and a half ago, so I'm really excited about it. This is Dory.
Hey, thanks. I'd like to thank both of you for coming. Oh, I know why you were trying to adjust it. I can't take it out of the mic stand, can I?
That's what I said, yeah. That's what I was going to ask if you wanted to. That's why
I'm like, I can do this. I've done this before. It's not, yeah. Right, so how are you doing, both of you? So why don't we just,
perform with them. What about us?
I don't know, all I can hear behind me is the drumming group, so I'm just going to move forward. So have you ever just stopped and asked yourself, what could I have possibly done in a past life to be standing here right now, right here, doing stand-up comedy for a piano? Yeah. So I'm apprehensive about breaking out my good material for fear that I will completely lose confidence in it. So for you over there playing pool, are you guys? Can you hear me over there? Hey, you guys back there by playing pool? Can you hear me? Because I wanted to invite you over here for 3.5 minutes because it's my birthday. Yeah, yeah, we're celebrating my 48th birthday tonight. Woo! Give it up! Yeah. Or as I more affectionately like to refer to it, it is the 27th anniversary of my 21st birthday. And I know it's October, and I was born in February. But when you've seen 21 as many times as I have, every day is a celebration. I swear, I'm just going to get louder because the drums behind me are just fucking with my head. So, no, don't worry about me. I'll keep it down. So the other day, I'm getting fucked in the ass by a total stranger for a portion of chips. And it occurred to me, I'm not even hungry. So I disengaged, pulled up my knickers, and I walked out of that chippy with my dignity intact. Not a true story at all. So, like I said, I've done this before. Like, really, I have. So I'm going to break out the new material because I think it might be solid gold. And I'm competing with 2 guys on pool table. Nice hat. What did you kill to get that?
I dehufiated some livestock.
What?
I dehufiated some livestock.
Raw! Fuck that girl. Okay, so, okay. This happened to me the other night. Okay, I'll tell you why I never got into the rave scene is because I just couldn't get into the music. And do you remember when you said to your grandparents, like your grandparents said to you, "That's not music. I can't believe you're listening to that shit." And you swore to yourself, "I will not be that person." And I'm at a bar the other night, it's Friday night, and I'm standing around looking at everybody, and I'm like, I just can't get into that. I am that person now. And I walked up to the DJ, and I'm like, excuse me, sir, but you have to have enough drugs for everybody if you're going to play that kind of music. And he just looked at me with that glazed over stare of somebody who's tripping. And I picked his pocket, and then an hour later, the music was good. Okay. Oh, I figured out. Y'all were like, Dave was like, she's not even funny. Yeah, I am. You see me at a comedy club, fucker, when people buy tickets? I'm funny. Okay. Oh, I finally figured out how to save the bees. It came to me very recently. Freeze. What's killing the bees is our paranoia and fear of being stung. Have you ever seen somebody when a bee comes to them, they're like, and it keeps coming back? Here's why. If a bee approaches you, freeze. Do not move. The bee wants to determine one thing and one thing only. Are you a flower? It will determine that at a very rapid pace if you just freeze. But you start flapping around, it's thinking, that's gotta be some juicy nectar. And it's gonna keep going in because anything worth having is worth fighting for. And a bee knows this. Now, I'm one of those tree-hugging hippie freaks. I feed bees. You take the lids off of your empty jars at home, and you take a Marmite jar, and you fill it 3/4 of the way with brown sugar, boil a kettle, stick it in there, shake it up, make syrup, pour it in little jars, and you can feed the bees. And, you know, there's just not enough flowers in the big city, blah, blah, blah. And you can watch them in a close environment. And then one of my flatmates is like, Dory, there's a wasp out there. So I Googled it. What a great word. I Googled it. And they're indigenous bees to England. And there's actually a wasp here that looks a great deal like a bee. So people are killing a bee that is similar to a wasp. So no matter what it is, if it's yellow and black with stripes and it flies and it approaches you, freeze. We will save the bees. Okay, I know that I should edit. Oh, Claire, I have to do the feature film one. I told you I'd keep it down, okay? If you make pool ball sounds, I'm gonna go nuts. Pause for the clinkety clack. Okay, so a big round of applause for me because I just finished my first feature film. I actually wrote, directed, produced, and starred in The Evidence. We filmed it on location at Tesco's. And, for this film. Actually, I had no budget whatsoever. That's what inspired my work. And I had an opportunity to see the screening this week at the hearing. I mean, yeah, the screening, yeah. And I turned to the guy in a wig and said, "What's with the small crowd? There was only 12. Well, yeah. Note to self. The best thing that ever happened to a stand-up comic was a comedy club. I'm going to read to you from my journal. I woke up this morning. It was just me and my stuffed animal lamb chop all alone. And then I touched myself, but she was wearing the sleep mask, so that doesn't make me a freak." That really didn't happen. Okay. No. That would just be about as wrong as two straight men fucking. We're not going there. We're not going there. I actually, the problem is my humor is extremely dark and dirty, and I did 10 minutes of squeaky clean material for Comedy Central. Kid you not, actually 9 minutes, she timed it. And everybody afterwards like, "Oh God, we can't believe you did that. You were so clean. What was wrong?" And I'm like, "Comedy Central." So, oh yeah! Okay, so earlier I was joking around saying it was my 48th birthday, which it really wasn't, because my birthday's in February, blah, 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 blah. But every now and then, pardon? 1962 cowboy, be 49 in February. So anyway, from time to time I will get it. Somebody look at, I'm 48 3/4. My only heckler, "How old are you?" 48. "How old are you?" 48. He's like, "Are you trying to trip me up? Are you trying to stump me?" 1962. No, anyway, from time to time I will get it. People will go, "Oh my God, you still don't look your age." I'm like, "You haven't seen me naked." And I do not suffer, I will let you all know, I do not suffer from poor self-esteem. I don't have a low body image. My mother told me when I was about this big I was beautiful, and I believed her. She also told me that beauty is the light that shines from within. It doesn't matter your hair color, your skin color, your dress size. It's how you feel about yourself that you project to the rest of the world that establishes your beauty. So with that said, ladies and gentlemen, I can honestly say, right here and now, for all of you, I love my body. I love the shape of my body. It's the texture that could use a little bit of improvement. I'm at that age where candlelight is my friend. One candle in another room. Bada bing, bada boom, I'll be here all week. So anyway, so that's what the thing is that's why I think a man that wears contact lenses is hot. Contact lenses are sexy. Spectacles are okay, but they can put them on too quickly, unless you hide them. But contact lenses, what makes them so beautiful is you pick up that case, you give it a little shake, and you hear some tinkling around in that saline solution. I feel pretty. You're strutting around the house, taking your clothes off, wearing nothing but stilettos. He's babbling something incoherent like, oh my God, what makes you so sexy is you're so comfortable in your own skin. And I'm like, yes, because I'm blurry. And they say love is blind, but I think it helps if the man is too. So that's a keeper. What? Oh, you want to hear that? Okay, so, okay, can I just go long? Because the longer I go, Sarah, the more people will come to hear you, and then you might get a recording contract, because that's Alex from Fair Play, who's an agent. So there you go, I got you signed. And we haven't even heard you yet, but you can tune a guitar. I heard him play it, it was tuned. So, yeah. Which one did you want to hear? Munchkin. I can't get the gangster one. Okay, I'll speed run through it. Okay, so I guess you could tell that I'm not originally from here. I'll tell you, I was born in Mobile, Alabama, which is along the Gulf Coast of America. I grew up in Houston, Texas. Now, I don't have a deeply Southern accent for the simple fact that people in America assume that you're stupid if you do. Therefore, you learn to mask your accent to protect them from their ignorance. But I'll let you people know after about 8 to 12 adult beverages, I recapture the ability to speak fluent Southernese. And I ain't ever shagged my brother, because I am an only child. Now I make my home in South London, SE5, Camberwell, which is apparently, I live in a rough area of town, but I was just completely ignorant of this fact. And so one night I'm going home and I decided to take a shortcut through an alley. And these 5 little gangster munchkins corner me. Now what I learned from that is when your life is in danger, do not show fear. As a matter of fact, nothing will protect you like stark raving mad. Go crazy. Go nuts. They're not expecting that. Now I didn't see the knife, but when that little fucker pulled it out, I just threw my jacket open and went, aim for the heart, you little fucker, because I'm 48, bitter, and single. Hey, where are you going? I'm not done with you yet. And then I walked safely home. But it did inspire me to create a product that the young and beautiful women of London can get home safely, because not everyone can use the bitter and single tagline. So ladies and gentlemen, I am the creator of the cold sore patch. Leave the party, apply the patch, go home safely. Even if they approach you from behind, you just turn around, pucker up, and say, give us a kiss. I want to suck your cock. Hey, where are you going? I'm not going with you. That's just what young, beautiful women sound like, right? Yeah, okay. So, I'm going to leave you on this, and then we're going to bring up the lovely and talented Sarah, who's going to play music that she wrote. Pardon? I said we, as in it was going to be like a group effect. And I didn't say I was. Did I say I? There's no I in team. I'm going to close on something that we hope will be funny. And then Carl is going to take the mic and bring up the lovely. My applause. Do we have any parents in the audience? Respect. Respect to you both. I think it takes a tremendous amount of courage to bring children into this world. A courage which I lack, because I had a pregnancy scare. And it was the most frightening moment of my life. I cannot begin to tell you, just the unanswered questions, the gripping fear. People, I'm about one punchline away from sleeping on a park bench. I can't take care of myself, let alone a baby. And thank God it was a false alarm, because there I was, just sitting on my kitchen floor, staring at this bottle of gin and a coat hanger with a gleam in my eye. Oh, come on, people. 48 pregnant and single is not a good look for anyone, and certainly not the look this cougar's going for this season. So what I managed to do is I convinced my boyfriend that anal sex would in fact prevent pregnancy. And not only did he believe me, but he likes it. And I have to admit, people, I look pretty hot in that strap-on. Who's your mama? say my name. Okay, thank you very much. You have been delightful.
Ladies and gentlemen, another round of applause, please, for Dory.